Alright, we got it.
Okay. What's up? This is Metal Nate, and I'm here with OLI HERBERT from All That Remains. OLI, how are you doing today?
Okay.
Okay. And I last checked in with you guys actually with Gene in November, and you guys were on your bus ride home from your giant US tour, and you were then flying off to Europe. How did that European tour go for you guys?
Went well.
Any highlights at all from that?
Well, Scandinavia is always fun, especially Finland, and Holland is always a good time.
Okay. And I've caught you guys now today, it seems, on the last date of this tour with Buck Cherry. How has that been? Because Buck Cherry is not the norm for you guys as far as touring. You usually tour with heavier bands or your headline. Is this a different experience? Is it a good one, or has it been kind of...
It's been quite good. You know, being exposed to a different fan base is it's a good thing, you know. It's people that... It's not that people don't necessarily like your band, just they never heard of your band. And Buck Cherry encompasses a wider spectrum of tastes, as does Hell Yeah and so forth. So it enables us to kind of gather some new flock, as it were.
Awesome. And now that you've had a little bit over 4 months with the new album For We Are Many, are you still enjoying playing the new material, and is there a favorite song that you've kind of picked out now?
Yeah, new material is really great, and we do about 4 or 5 songs. As far as favorite song, I think Aggressive Opposition is pretty fun to play. It's a rather involved song. It's got the easiest guitar solo on it, but the rhythms are, you know, kind of a handful, so it keeps you on your toes. That's about it. I kind of enjoy playing the whole set. You know, kind of think of it as a whole experience. It's hard for me to pick out individual songs.
Okay. And how much? You said you're playing 4 or 5 off the new one. Are you playing any of the old stuff? Anything off the Fall of Ideals? Or
of course.
Prior to that?
Yeah. Basically, we'll be playing stuff with Fall of Ideals, Overcome, and the new one.
Okay. Do we have to hear this calling tonight, maybe?
Oh,
thank you.
I don't think we've ever not played that song in the 5 years that it's been around.
Fair enough. And this is your first time back in Portland in a couple of years. You guys played, if I recall, you played the Station way back.
No, we were here last June. We were right down the street.
I missed that. Darn. Never mind. And is there a single guitarist who has had the most impact on your playing style?
Angular from Team Diamond.
Okay. And you're headed to Australia for Soundwave, and then to Japan, and then back to the States, and then back to Europe again. What's the first thing you're going to do when you hit Australia? Because I know a lot of bands like to tour there because it's almost like vacation for them.
I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the heat, but I guess I'll have to put on my SPF 100, whatever. Probably go to the beach in Sydney. Brisbane, I don't particularly care for. It's too hot and pricey.
Are there any bands that you're looking forward to hearing or seeing play on Soundwave?
Well, there's Iron Maiden.
Oh, I wasn't aware of that. That's good.
They're the headliner.
I know Devil Driver's on it as well.
Yeah, they'll be playing right before us, so I don't think we'll ever get a chance to really see them.
Fair enough. And do you guys ever take a break? Because you've been touring, you toured through Christmas, I think, right?
We toured to Christmas, to the 23rd, and then we took 2 days off, Christmas Eve and Christmas, then we had a show the day after, and we had 3 weeks off till the 19th of this tour. So 2010 we took quite a bit of time off, actually, to write the record and record it, so we didn't go back on the road till September, so we basically were at home. Well, no, we did the Fear Factory tour, but it was a week, so it's kind of a little jaunt.
Yeah.
Tour. But no, we like to be busy, man, because if you take a prolonged break, for one, you don't run out of money. 2, bands will come and replace you. You know, so you gotta stay on your game and keep busy. Otherwise, it's curtains for you.
Okay. And I noticed that you have a little bit of a break in the touring cycle. In April, you're playing. You're coming back to the States, and you're playing I think two festivals, one in Oklahoma and one in Ohio. I want to say Ohio, but I'm not sure.
Rock on the Range.
Rock on the Range.
Yeah.
Are you guys going to take a little bit of a break in that April, or are you just working on scheduling more shows, maybe?
April, we'll be very busy, but I can't give any details about what we're playing with the location. locations yet. But
Okay, but it's our continent.
yes.
Okay, good. That's good enough for me. And what albums have you been listening to lately?
I've been listening to mostly King Diamond, Merciful Fate stuff, just the whole freaking catalog. A lot of other weirder stuff like Therion, Secret of the Runes.
Therion's great.
You know, Flamen Dialis, it's a French progressive band in the 70s. Weird shit, yeah. Let's see, the Hellraiser soundtrack. And first Mr. Bungle album is really good.
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah.
Are there any bands, I guess you kind of listen to them off, but are there any bands that might surprise listeners? You don't listen to, you don't have any like guilty pleasures like Lady Gaga or something?
Well, it just depends what you call guilty. Some of the bands I like, the rest of the band thinks are ridiculous. Like the power metal stuff. But I do have Gunther on my iPod.
Oh, like he's the one that's like, oh, you touch my tra-la-la.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
And it's entertaining.
Oh, it's very entertaining. It probably makes bus rides more fun.
Yeah, I mean, I like a lot of a huge variety of music, you know, classic, jazz, some pop, some rap stuff, metal, of course, rock. You know, it's just whatever strikes me as good or entertaining, something like that. For me, just humor.
Yeah. What would you be doing right now if you could not be playing metal for a living?
I'd be a serial killer.
Really? Like, definitely?
Maybe.
I don't really know how to react to that.
I don't know. I think that playing guitar, you know, there's a certain meticulousness to it, and repetition, you know, ritual I go through playing, and you know, playing metal, you sort of have certain frustrations and repressions that you're at, you know. I get all the bad stuff out by doing that, so I think I'd probably be a serial killer. I don't know. I'm not saying that I do anything bad. I get it all out. You know,
Okay.
I'd probably be some kind of mass murderer. I would be bad.
Okay, see, I guess maybe you'd say like, giving guitar lessons or something, but I wasn't sure.
Well, no, if I wasn't in music at all.
Oh, okay.
Maybe, but I think I'd probably be more, probably not really serious. I'd probably be like a D&D geek, probably writing for.
Nothing wrong with
that.
that.
When I was a kid, that was my thing before I started playing guitar.
That's cool. Actually, we were talking to Trevor from Black Dahlia Murder, and he was saying he's been getting back into D&D. He wants to mix the worlds of marijuana and D&D and see how it works. He thinks, pretending, in his words, he thinks it would be great to be high and pretending to be a wizard.
Well, I think that marijuana and D&D are, when D&D first came out in the 70s, I think that was probably very rampant, very common, because it was more of a college kids game when it came out. And then I think I started playing it, you know, in the early 80s, and I was like 9 years old. So I think it became like a nerdy smart kids game, you know, instead of a stoner college kids game. So it changed.
Okay. And then just 2 more questions.
Yeah.
What would be your dream tour lineup for an All That Remains tour?
Dream tour lineup?
Yeah.
Let's see here. Something ridiculous. Well, definitely have maybe Metallica headlining. You know, and we could be direct support.
How about co-headlining?
I don't think.
Oh, okay.
The worst that would be going on after a band like Metallica.
Yeah. Oh god. Or a band like Slayer.
But yeah, people would just be like, nope.
Yeah. I was say, isn't it like really hard to follow after Slayer because Slayer fans just hate everyone but Slayer?
Yeah, I mean, we definitely couldn't follow Slayer, but Marilyn Manson did.
Yeah, I would have liked to see that.
But
yeah,
still,
I know you saw that.
Yeah.
But still, I think people, you know, left. You know, so there definitely is a dichotomy of fan base there.
Yeah.
But you know, I mean, Slayer is, they're Slayer, man. They've done it.
Definitely. And do you have any personal goals and then goals for the band as a whole for 2011?
Personal goals for the band. Well, I'd like to rehearse some more of the new material. Get out there, you know, next tours, start writing for the next album maybe. That's about it. I'm trying to work in some instructional DVD stuff for myself and maybe solo record material. But my main focus is always, you know, All That Remains.
Okay. Awesome. Well, thank you very much for doing the interview with us today. We really appreciate it.
I want to ad-lib here. I was in Albany the other day and I was listening to Hell Yeah, and just having some fun. That was the Zig Highland, but in no way am I anti-Semitic or wasn't in a serious fashion. It's on YouTube now. It's
Oh, okay. Yeah.
clear here. It's nothing.
Certainly. This will end up on YouTube really soon, actually. Probably
Really?
Tuesday. It's airing
Yeah,
tomorrow.
I wanted just
so.
to air an apology if that offended anybody. It wasn't anything. It just, the beat was like, someone's like, dude, that beat's racist. I'm like, yeah, it is.
Oh.
So it was, nothing serious. And if it offended people, I apologize.
Okay, well, if it gets on the blogosphere, we'll make sure that our interview will get on the blogosphere.
Formal apology for
Formal apology?
any kind of, yeah.
Okay, certainly. I'm happy to help
Yeah.
communicate that.
I have women issues, but I don't hate other races.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, thanks again, and
Cool,
best of
man.
luck tonight.
Cool.